Okay, let's clarify this, really, because I'm a bit worried about this messaging that it calls for the killing of white people, right? Because the Constitutional Court, in fact, you go far to the lowest court, they said if the song doesn't incite violence, you have to look at it within the political context, historical context. This is a song that was sung to challenge the system at the time, the system of apartheid. The EFF has said in court, we are using this song. We're not saying go kill white people. We're singing this song again to decry the injustices and also this current system of government under the ANC. Are you insinuating that people who hear this song would generally want to go on a killing spree of white farmers?
Clement, it's not only about the people that hears a song that sees it as a request or as an instruction, which it might or might not be. It is also about the feelings of the people that hear the song and feel threatened by it. I can remember when I was at school, we had a specific nickname for a specific person. And calling him that name every day. But at a later stage, we realized that he does not like being called that name. And I had to ask myself the question, is my right to call him a nickname stronger than his right not to be called that name? And I had to stop because I knew that this is hurting him. And I think this is where we are at this stage in our country. It's not only about what people perceive, people might think the instruction might be, or what the historical value is. I think the EFF and people singing the song must also realize that there are fellow South Africans that does not like that.
Okay.
And then ask themselves, why, if we know that there are people that might threaten, rightly or wrongly, it's not the question. Why continue with it? Why continue after 31 years of democracy, where we are trying to build a nation? And again, this is a distinguishing between the builders on the one hand and the breakers on the other hand. We've got to build a nation. I want to live in peace with everybody in this country. I'm not going to walk around and shouting threatening songs or phrases out there at all, because I know it will not build this country. And we expect exactly the same from every single citizen who loves this country and its people.
Yeah, I want to bring in Ngobile in a moment, but before I do, Vili, if the EFF says to you, we are not calling on white people to be killed, why do you insist on being hurt by the song? And let me ask it differently as well. Are you aware of any white farmer that has been killed by someone who heard or sang the song?
No, I'm not. But that is, again, not the question. The question is whether this contributes to nation building. And if the EFF or anybody says that this does, then I've got to ask myself, what is nation building? If nation building is threatening or singing songs that you know is definitely not working towards a cohesion in this country, then you've got to ask yourself, why are you doing that? And again, whether it's leading to a specific murder, that is not the question. One murder is too many. Whether it's a murder on the Cape Flats or a murder in Johannesburg or a murder on a farm, whether it's a farm worker or whether it's a farm owner, whether it's black or white, it doesn't matter. It is one too many. And we've again got to ask ourselves, is kill the boer, kill the farmer? And just by the way, the words kill the farmer was not part of the original song that was sung in the struggle era. They've added the words kill the farmer. Kill the boer referred to a specific group of people. Kill the farmer refers to a specific employment type of person. That is the person farming on a farm. And that should not be condoned. Not at all.
Let me bring in Ngobile here. I've given you enough time to make your opening statement. Ngobile, as the EFF, what is your context? So maybe first of all, give us your reaction as the EFF to this ruling that really puts the matter to bed from the Constitutional Court, and help us understand what your context as the EFF is for singing this song.
Good evening, Clement, to you and your viewers. First and foremost, what a nice way to end today's day. What a nice way to end Human Rights Month, whereby our victory was sealed in the Constitutional Court today with this delivery of this judgment on this matter. Now, in the contents of the EFF, we are happy that our courts are not seeking to erase the injustices of the past, and they are not seeking to make us to forget the injustices of the past. We sing this song in order as a way of protesting against forgetting the injustices of the past. We want to continuously remember, because the system that oppressed us during the apartheid, during colonialism, is still there. The systematic exclusion of black people from participating in the economy of this country is still happening to this day. The systematic exclusion and disposition of land of our people is still happening now. Majority of the land, 79% of the land of South Africa, is in the hands of white people at the exclusion of black people. Now, if William wants to speak about nation building, the Afrikaners who own the land of this country should be ashamed of themselves, should come to the party and willingly give the land that they own, so that the land ownership of this country reflects the demographics of South Africa. So that's the content. We are very happy to end Human Rights Month, and we're happy that once and for all, the matter has now been settled. No one will take it anywhere, and we will continue to sing and chant. This is a chant. The problem with people like William is that they want to interpret a chant. They want to monitor and police us on how we must feel about the injustices of the past. We'll never forget what the colonies and apartheid government did to our people. It's something that we must continue to teach for generations to come. This song must be sung. We found it is a struggle song. It was sung long before we were born. It was sung when land disposition started to happen in this country. And it must continue to sing. It's a song that says, kill the poor means we are fighting the system. Kill the system, the systematic system, which is apartheid, systematic system that seeks to exclude the majority of our people from economic activities, that excludes our people from land ownership. That's the system. If it's the system, that's why it's going to be feeling intimidated, because it is a system there. Yeah. We are fighting a system, not an individual. The song does not point out that go and kill William Okafor. I say we are killing the system, which is oppression and exclusion of people from participating.
So the argument by the DA is that as a society, we should be working towards this unity and healing, and not seeing these songs that sort of deepen the rifts that still exist in our country. Do you not believe that this song is divisive, given that there are some stakeholders or sectors of our society that say we are quite worried about this song when it's chanted and what the messaging may be?
We're not worried, and we want to use this opportunity to call on the white South Africans who are owning hectares of land at the exclusion of our majority people to come to the party if they want to build a nation and want to contribute to honest nation building. How do they feel when they own land at the exclusion of the majority of the people? They should be ashamed that land ownership of this country does not reflect the demographics of South Africa. So they should be ashamed. They should be the first ones to volunteer and come and say to government, come government, here's our land we're offering. How does one family own thousands of hectares of land alone? And then they see our people living in squalor in the township, who are trapped as black people living in squalor in the townships. We look like sardines stuck in a tin fish. There's no space where we're living. And they know that this land that they own was forcefully dispossessed and stolen from us. It's not like they bought the land. It was stolen. They are beneficiaries of stolen land. They are beneficiaries of apartheid regime. To this day, they want to enjoy the privileges they got through land disposition. They should be ashamed of themselves as white people, that they really want to speak about nation building at the exclusion of our people. It cannot be, Clement, that we allow this thing to continue. So our people must continue to sing that song until attainment of the land, until they are rightfully participating in the economy of South Africa. Until then, Clement, we must continue to sing the song. Those who feel threatened by it, they are threatened by equality. They are threatened if they want to act like Cinderella because the shoe fits, they must wear it. But there's no single farmer that has ever been killed when the EFF saying kill the poor and kill the farmer. Because our people understand it's a struggle song. It's not meant to target an individual or a race of people. It's meant to target a system, which is apartheid and exclusion of our people.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones, Wina TV. Please subscribe. Bye for now till we meet again next time. Subscribe, please. Don't forget to like and to comment. Thank you very much.
Dr. Jones, Wina TV.
Goodbye till we meet again next time. Subscribe.